In this Photoshop project, we're going to consider the use of luminosity masks for exposure blending. So this is another way that you might find very useful when it comes to blending two images together. It's often very effective. So we've opened an image that's properly exposed for the inside of the room and one that's exposed for the windows. And the next thing to do, we're going to drag the darkest image, which is one exposed for the windows, using the Move tool, and drag that into the lighter image file. So if we just drag up and down, keeping the Shift key down, that will keep the alignment more or less perfect as that image is dragged into the previous one. So now we've got the darkest image on top of the layer stack. So the images will need to be aligned, as this was handheld, so it's a good idea to actually do the alignment step even if a tripod was used. So to do that, we select both layers and then we'll go to the edit menu and we just come down to auto align layers. Everything that we have here can just be left at the default settings, so we don't need to change anything. Then just click OK. Once that's been processed, we can see there may well be a few blank pixels around the edges, not many though, just very slight. So now we go back to the top layer in our layers stack, and we're going to go into the channels panel by just clicking on channels, and then we click to select the RGB channel, as that's where we're going to be working. So using the command or the control key, if we click on that RGB layer thumbnail, we can see that the software is picking up the brightest pixels in the image. Now, depending on your image, you might have to do this more than a couple of times, maybe 4 or 5 times, just until all of those pixels that you need to be selected are being picked up right there. Once that's been done, and again that's just the command or the control and click, we simply click back to return to the layers panel, and then within the layers panel we click to add a layer mask. And now we can see that after adding that mask, the two images are now blended together. So if you wish, you could take that a step further. You could always create a composite layer and go into camera raw, or you could simply just add a levels adjustment layer just to improve the exposure a little bit further. So just work a little bit on the mid-tones, and then you can create something that looks properly exposed. We can see the detail is coming back into the sky as well, and so we've more or less brought the outside in. Thank you for watching.